Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nice, chilly Calcutta morning. I'm going to be doing a series of these videos about infrastructure problems in our city, simple Simon stuff that seems to be terribly difficult to fix. And I'm going to start here, right in front of where I live. This is Picnic Gardens, 39 bus stand. The bus stop's just over there, I think you can see it. So we have this wonderful company, a subcontractor for the municipality called Simplex. And bearing in mind all the dengue issues that we have right now, come and have a look at what they are doing right here in the middle of our city. This is an open sewer. They're repairing a sewer. You can see the size of it. It's pretty big, and apparently it's big enough for an ambassador car to fit. And it's an open sewer. They're taking out all the muck and mud and whatnot from it, and they've got it wide open right here in the middle of where we live. Okay, you can see shops all around. They've shut the road off. And this is where it gets more interesting, so bear with me. So they've got the workmen living here. Now, whenever they take out all of that muck that's blocking the sewage lines, they take it out and they dump it on the road. And this is one of the places that they have dumped it. You can clearly see the road's clean there and it's dirty here. They picked it up and it's dried up. So all we have left now is quite literally dried shit. That's what we've got left. Now, I've been making a bit of a noise about this, which is why you can probably see they put some bleaching powder down. But like I say, it continues to get a lot better. So they've got all this heavy machinery lying around to do all of this. Here's a second dumping spot where they've dumped literally raw, thick, black shit. They've dumped it here. So what they do is they take it out from the sewer when it's nice and wet, and they let it drain out and dry out so it becomes cheaper for them to transport it to the dumping ground. So the reason they do it is literally to increase their profit margin and reduce costs. So I've shown you two spots there. And here's the final spot before I show you something really horrific. This was the third dumping spot right here. Raw human shit, untreated, uncovered. It was dumped here. You can see they've come along and tried to bleach it a little bit, however pathetically. And one large spot here. You can see it's still damp. This is what they have done. Now, this is where it gets fun, okay? So bear with me and watch what happens here. This is the second excavation spot where they're digging this up and trying to clean it out. So the hole is over there. But look at this. How nice is this? People are having to walk through human shit. They've made a pathetic attempt at this, but they put these sandbags down. So now you've got to walk over these sandbags to get to the other side. And I can only let you imagine what this place smells like right now. This is shit, you see? There's no choice. You have to walk through it. Putting sandbags does nothing. And there it is. As you can see, people are having to hopscotch around. Workmen are around here. People are having to walk through this every single day just to walk down their main road, to get to work, to get to school, walk through all of this, over this, and come out the other side. How lovely is that? And this is a major company. This is, have a look at this. This is Simplex Infrastructure. Okay? Now, if you don't believe me, take 2 minutes out and Google Simplex Infrastructure and have a look at the kind of work they do. Everything from building major government complexes, airports, all sorts. And yet, a major contractor, a major company like this, a huge Indian company, this is what they do. And here it is. Here is the wonderful human shit itself lying here. See that? That's shit. Nothing else. No other word I can describe it. No other way to describe it. This is what they have. And there's some of the lovely black stuff oozing out all over the floor for people to walk through. So, does a company like this really need to do this kind of work? Okay? Draining it out from one side, putting it into the other. Two sides of our road, one down there, One right here. This gentleman just have to come through on his cycle through the shit. I've had to walk through the shit. Does a company like this really need to do this? Do we not have trucks that have suction equipment that can suck out all of this like we do all over the world? And in fact, even in India, we do have them. I've seen them. Do they really need to dump shit on the road like this? Right now, people are dying all over Calcutta. We're constantly hearing about this. And yet, here's open shit. Yeah, this is Picnic Garden. This is right on main Picnic Gardens Road. Goes all the way down there and turns down there. This is right on the main road. Can't tell the PWD because they are contractors of the municipality. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening. Reporters are not listening. TV channels are not listening. Fresh shit every single day being taken out, brought out, dumped right here on the road. So when we cry about people dying of dengue and God knows what else, well, this is why. This is a time bomb waiting to go off. See that? People having to hopscotch around fresh shit. There's a young girl probably going to school or tuition or something or the other, and there she goes, having to walk right through the shit, past the ATM, and come out the other side. So if you get a chance, do join me. Take 5 minutes out, raise your infrastructure issues, and see what you can do. You see something you don't like in the city, make a video, put it on Facebook, and let's make a noise. There are a lot of unnecessary issues being dragged out in the newspapers and on TV, but raise real issues like this. Do you have shit on your road? Is a private contractor called Simplex dumping shit on your road? Oh, as it happens, this Simplex thing, it's headed by a guy called Amitabh Mundra. So do you know Amitabh Mundra? Do you know anybody who works at Simplex? Do you know anybody who works at a media organization who would be willing to take a look at this? Call them, raise this issue with them, and of course, raise your own issues. Looking forward to hearing from you guys, and hopefully, I'll be seeing a lot more from you guys. Cheers, take care, bye-bye.